and I'm doing a surprise live event, I guess. Um, got some stuff I have that I'm going to open up here. I got a package from T-Bird, and I got another package in the mail that I'm going to open up from another place. Waiting for some folks to get in here and see what's going on. Hey, it looks like we got somebody in the chat. Chew. Howdy, Chew. What's going on, man? I'm getting my computer set up. Uh, oh, gotta turn the volume down. There we go. Got the chat turned down and figuring this out. I am gonna go grab me some headphones real quick. Be right back. All right, I'm back. Get these headphones and can have a better mic, I hope. I don't know. We'll see how this works out. So I'm kind of new at doing all this, going live and stuff like that. So bear with me, folks. Hi, Mandy's Candy, Dayneen. I got it set up to where I can see chat this time, and it looks like my screen orientation is off. Let me fix this. It's making me flip it around here. So bear with me for a moment. You guys get to see my shop, the dirty side of the shop. There we go. I tried to do it to where I could have a guest come on, but that didn't work out very well. I'm still figuring all this stuff out. Looks like we're going to be a little bit crooked there. Oh, there's Dandy Dave. Howdy, Dandy Dave. Nice to see you in. Yeah, so I've been working on a few things the last couple of days here. I got a 250 subscriber giveaway coming up, and so my son and I got together today, and I'm going to be giving away all of these coin rings that we made during the live stream for the 250 celebration. This one here is not finished yet. All of these are, and I'm going to make it known, all of these are clad. They have a copper center, but bumped it again. All of these coin rings are clad rings. These ones aren't quite finished yet. This one here, we've already polished this one, and it'll be ready to go. Hey, OC Stacker, welcome in, man. I was just going over, I'm getting ready for my 250 subscriber giveaway. And for that 250 subscriber giveaway, I'm gonna be giving folks that participate some coin rings. I made 11 different sizes of coin rings, going from size 5 all the way up to 12. So hopefully we'll be able to get a little something for everybody in there. And we're going to be doing giving away some pours too, and hopefully it'll turn out pretty cool. I got various different states, Alaska, Hawaii, but I didn't know what size what person was going to want, so I didn't. I don't have that kind of foresight. But something else that I did is after I made that coin, a recovery coin, a little while ago, I got this package right here that I'm going to open up um, from a fellow off of eBay, and because I like doing that for people. I like doing things that are special and unique to what they're going through in life. And for me, recovery is a big part of my life. So I was able to pick up a whole bag of of recovery tokens, and part of this live is going to be to go over that and see what we got in the bag here. So um, there is a bunch of these coins in here, and these are the rings. I'm going to put them on this ring mandrel here, and that will be in the 250 subscriber giveaway. See if I can get these all in their right order. It was pretty fun. Like I said, I had my son come over, and we made all these ones today that are going on this ring mandrel. So it'll be I'm not sure how I'm going to run them, for who's going to get what size. I'll probably just while we're in the comment or in the live stream, just tell people to throw up their size, and then I'll do a comment picker. And hey, long live coins. Hey, good to see you, man. Um, I sent an invite if you wanted to join Long Live Coins, because I had something else planned, and I wasn't sure um, if I should do this on a live or not. Yeah, yeah. I made all these today with my son, and these are for my 250 subscriber giveaway. I'm gonna be giving these all away. They are clad. They're not silver. Um, so hopefully everyone will enjoy them anyways. Got a bunch of different sizes, but yeah. Um, this is the Ionia of Ephes, the B coin that I got, and I was thinking about cracking this out of the case, but I'm gonna hold off on that for right now, and I'm gonna go through all these other coin rings, or these other coins that I bought for making recovery rings for people that are in recovery. Um, this here's these are some of the pours that I did of the Ionia of Ephes. So I got, if you guys seen the video, went with LLC on his channel, and he did a unboxing on that. We both got those coins on the same. We got them on the same day. It was really awesome. Hey, Mandy's Candy, good to see you. But yeah, I was really excited to get all of these commemorative AA chips. These things they're old. There's some of these folks, like that guy, he had 15 years. But there's one in particular that I bought this whole lot for, and it has a different. And that guy, that I think L means 20. I'm not sure. Maybe but some of these are like I'm not very good on my years on Roman numerals. So I think that's 25. X is a 10. I don't know what the L means. Hey, Rockamas, welcome in. I'm just going. I got some coins and in, or actually tokens in, recovery tokens for making coin rings, and L equals 50. Whoa! So this guy had. Would that be 61 years? That would be 61 years. Man, I don't even. I can't even think about 61 years old. I just turned 50, and I'm like, no thanks. uh, oh, that would be like, man. So yeah, so some of these coins, what I have intended for them is to make. That's a pretty cool one. To be able to punch out the centerpieces for when I make coins, the or coin rings, that centerpiece gets punched out, and then what my idea is to make a charm bracelet for people that are in recovery that has all the years of recovery that they've went through, and make those a little charm that goes on a bracelet around the wrist. But I'm looking for a specific style coin, and it was the reason I bought this entire lot. And they're super hard to get. Um, they have the words going in a different orientation um, than the standard coins, and I think this might be it right here, right here. This is it, man. This this coin right here um, uh, makes an awesome ring because it has the words going around the ring. And so people that have had like 30 or more years in recovery, I'll offer this ring to them as when it's so that would be 39. Thanks, OC. um, so I'll offer a ring that's made with this particular token. Otherwise, it whenever I use one of these rings, it doesn't come out in a straight line around the ring. The words don't. They come out kind of staggered going around the ring. As you can see how the difference is in the Unity service and recovery. Um, it's just something that I like to offer folks whenever they're, you know, it, to be able to be able to wear their symbol of their commitment on the hand. I got something in here I haven't seen before. The Lord's Prayer. Very neat. Very cool. This is footprints. One pair of footprints walking in the sand. That link is not working, but I'll call you tomorrow though. Thanks. Hey, no problem. I'll hold off on doing that. Hi, Artist Stream. I'm trying to get some practice going live. I appreciate you stopping by. Long live coins. And we'll get this figured out. Let me try this. And well, no, I'm not going to do that. there, last time I tried messing with the settings when I was in live, it just booted me all the way off. So I'll bring this up and show everybody again one more time. Yeah, I'm thinking about popping this guy out of the case, so I'll be able to hold it. But I want to have long live coins kind of guide me through the process. I think getting a ring is much cooler than a token if they would be daily reminder. Yeah, that's the whole idea behind it, that they'll be able to have that as their daily reminder. And if they wanted to share it with folks and be open about their commitment to their recovery, then that makes it possible. And by getting this lot of coins, I'm able to, or this lot of tokens, these aren't really coins, I'm able to do that for more people. And I got, uh, I was looking online to get those older ones, and it was really tough to even find one of those older coins. So I was happy to get this whole lot. Um, but anyhow, I'll set these things here aside a little bit, and um, then I gotta finish up one of those coins rings that I already made. It needs a little polishing still, so I was gonna show the way that I polish these rings when I make them. Oh, the drawer is hitting, and we don't want to knock the tripod over here. Yeah, so yeah, those are all going to be sent out to anybody who comes to the 250 subscriber giveaway. And I got various sizes. So whenever I polish these rings after to get the scale off of them like that, I just use the flex shaft. So the flex shaft is hooked up to the Fordham, and then I have a little foot control pedal down there on the ground. And when I step on that foot control, then it spins, so I can control the speed that the the wheel, the buffing wheel, spins at. And it's kind of nice because it's not super loud. I don't know if it's loud for you guys. If it's too loud, let me know. But this is kind of my polishing technique for the clad. You can't really use one of these wheels on a silver coin because it's pretty abrasive, and it'll polish the details off. But I can on the clad coins. It is these are a lot tougher, and it works pretty fast. You know, you get the detail comes shining out pretty good. Um, so I just take my time and go around them. I think this is like a 600 grit wheel that I'm using, and OC Stacker says he woke up breathing. Everything else is a plus. Heck yeah. Yeah. Like a wah-wah pedal. Yeah, that's right, man. That's right. Liberty Bleeds Silver. Yeah. And, you know, it does have a little hum to it too. But yeah, I'm just hanging out trying to get a feel for how this live stream stuff works and how to get a good presentation going. Um, LBS, I was telling everybody, you know, I got the 250 subscriber giveaway coming up, and so, or it's going to be a celebration. I like how Broke Stacker put it. He doesn't like to, you know, put in that nomenclature of a giveaway. I like the celebration idea because it's celebrating how everybody in the community gets together and supports each other, and that's something that I found is totally awesome about the community. Um, and so yeah, this goes pretty quick when I'm polishing these guys. It just go around a couple times, and if this, like I was saying, if this is silver, I would be using a different type of a wheel. I would be using um, I would be using a cloth wheel. Um, I don't think I have any cloth. So the cloth wheel um, looks something like this. That's what I use on silver. And yeah, the broke stacker does the battleships and darts. I'm not gonna be doing no no battleships and darts. That's his thing. I'm not gonna steal all that. You know, but I do like how he brings it up. That it's a celebration, not not just giving away some stuff. He makes it fun. He makes it a good time, and I like that and I respect that. Um, yeah. Do I use any rubbing compounds or jeweler's rouge? Yes, I do. Not with this wheel. Not on the clad. Um, so I do use um, I use that this rouge stick right here. I got a white one and I have a green one and orange one or something like that. Hey, do some hangman, yeah. Yeah, hangman would be good. Yep. And but these guys right here, you're having trouble texting. You must be more tired than you thought. That hey, you get up pretty early in the morning. I might not comment all the time, but sometimes in the morning when on my drive into work, I try not to text when I'm driving. I'll watch your morning updates and hit the like button, LBS. That's pretty cool that you do that every morning. Watch the sunrise and stuff. Um, that's awesome. Love getting out and doing that. But yeah, that's what I do for the inside, and then uh, got another one to go here. Uh, and the uh, I was looking at my computer, so I'm able to look on. I got my computer set up, so if I wanted to text back, I'd be able to do that. But I'm just gonna do this. I'm gonna polish these guys here. So I am also gonna be putting a couple of pours in. It is uh, 11:23 a.m. Right on. Thanks for joining me. That's almost in the afternoon for you over there. It's nighttime where I'm at. It is Suda. It is like 9:50 or 9:30. Actually, it's yeah 9:54. How do you get a half an hour difference? That's yeah. I'm thinking of putting a couple pours in there too for like the grand prize for the giveaway or for the prizes um, during that live stream just to show some support. No, I'm not in Cal. I used to live in California. I live up in the Pacific Northwest in Washington, up by the Puget Sound. Um, yep. The uh, the location where I live, I wouldn't say it's a banana belt, but it's colder in Northern California than it is where I live. We had our second frost of the year last night, finally, and I've been I've been burning the heater in the shop. It does get cold, but it just stays around 40, like 40 degrees almost all summer long or all winter long. Summer gets up to about 85. Sometimes we'll get 90. Yeah, yeah. There's a lot of whales up here. OC, we get a lot of. I get a lot of uh, killer whales, dolly porpoises, and there's other whales that come through too. Um, there's a lot of dolphins. There's the dolly porpoises, and yeah, if you go out kayaking, I do that quite a bit. Go kayaking. Yeah. Hey, Mishi. That was cool. You had a great live stream tonight with Thule. Got to stop in for that a little bit. I was back and forth taking my son to the bank and stuff like that. And he's been having ATM card issues. Yeah. He lives uh he lives out on his own, being a big kid now, and the wherever they're sending his new ATM cards um, wasn't making it to his address. So I had to go fix that. Yeah. So this one here, this is just a regular clad. Um, I think this is a 92 Kennedy $50. And that'll be in the giveaway. So hopefully we'll have enough for everybody who has the right size finger to be able to enter and win. So what I do on the inside of these guys is I just take the 4/0 steel wool. Yeah, she saved the live stream for us. I'm learning quickly. My solo live streams stink. Nah, they don't, Michi. Come on. I think I've seen one of them. I try to get in there if I see it open. That's how I feel. I feel like, man, uh, I feel like I'm just an old. I wouldn't say a hippie, and I wouldn't say a logger, but that's what my kind of my family background was. And um, I work in the labor union, and I worked with the tree service. I own a tree service, that is. And guys like us that serve, you served our civilian forces there, Michi, and we got to give ourselves a little more credit. Um, we got to give ourselves some more credit and have a little more confidence. At least I know I do for myself, and this helps me. Just like T-Bird says, doing this helps me to have a little bit more confidence that I can talk to people and and not not be so wrapped up in what's going on in my own head. Yeah, that would be fine. OC, I'll see if I can go on my computer and uh, make you a moderator. Um, let's see. I think I gotta sign into the studio. I haven't done this before, so um, set somebody up. I think I set up one person during a live before. I'm trying to remember how to do this. Um, yeah, thank you, Long Live Coins. I I do. I got to pretty much. I'm working on getting a full um, jewelry set up to where I can provide a lot of different phases of jewelry making and edit title, get a link. I'm not sure how to add a moderator, so and I'm looking at that right now. Community moderator. All right, I found it. Um, looks like I got to use capitals. There we go. Boom. Hooked you up. Don't want to. No, man. I appreciate the help. I think I got it done here. Try that. All right. Click the three dots. Yep. Oh, lot in the live by their name in the chat. I didn't know it was that easy. I went and through the YouTube studios and did it. Um, oh, cool. You can go into the YouTube. I'm learning here, guys. So please bear with me for a moment. Um, I'm I'm learning as I go. It's like handing a kid a dot to dot coloring book. Drifting. Uh, yeah. All right. The three dots. I'm gonna try this one more time to see if I can get this in the. There we go. There. There. I just learned two different methods. Uh-huh. Yup. I'd learned two different methods to add moderators. Thanks, guys, for helping me out with that. Yeah. And thanks for coming in, Rockamoss. There we go. Long live coins. He's the man. If you guys want any ancient coins, um, awesome. He's got an awesome selection of these old Greek coins. He sets them out for his spin and bends, and is an excellent way to be able to get these and know what you're getting. He has a good selling policy and stuff. So go buy Long Live Coins and check him out whenever he does his spin and bends, or even just when he's doing his weekly live stream that he does. I learned so much going in there when he brings on Aaron and the other guys that have so much knowledge about all these ancient coins. It's been exciting for me to be able to learn that, um, learn those processes. I don't know if everybody's seen this earlier today. Whenever I came on, I've been trying to get some practice in on um, figuring out how all this live stream stuff works. I went over this little project I got in the background here. Um, so I've been pouring some metals, copper and aluminum and and some uh, silver. And so one of my goals for my channel is to have my own custom channel round. I'm working on it. This is a work in progress, but I want to pour them. I want to pour them in wood. And do you know anything about a turtle on a coin, on an ancient coin? I'm sure that Long Live Coins, he might know something. He knows quite a bit about them ancient coins. He'll have to tell you that though. But Yeah, this is what my goal is to be able to pour the pour the silver or the copper. Um, I poured this copper in there and it was so hot that it just kept burning and burning. I was expecting it to go to like the flames to go out, but it didn't. It stayed molten and it kept like moving around. And I wanted to just flip it over and dump it out onto my fire bricks, but it wouldn't work because it was molten. So yeah, what I did was I took this tattoo. This is a little tattoo, and I put it on the put it on the oak there, and I got out a little tiny Dremel Dremel bit, kind of like T-Bird did for his bar pours that he has. So I got these little tiny burr bits, and my son and it took both of us probably about 2.5 or 3 hours to Dremel all that stuff out. Um, yes, Long Live Coin says yes. An early Greek turtle coin. We'll have to be on the lookout for that. And might be careful if Seven Stacks hears that you're trying to find a turtle coin, OC. She might swoop it up before you get a chance. She is on those turtles for real. Uh, but yeah, that's my goal. And so uh, I spent a little bit of time as well, uh, pouring a couple of hearts. Um, I'm gonna call these hearts the copper. When I pour these hearts in copper, I'm now I got a name for this pour. It's my Bob hearts, um, because one of my friends passed away. Uh, that's actually my landlord's, um, my landlady's father passed away, and so I poured a bunch of those silver hearts to give to the family members as mementos, and I put Dad on them for him, for his daughters and for his other family members um, that were chosen to get them. They're gonna have Bob, so that's gonna be the Bob heart. Right on. Uh, Angina statera or Angina stater. It's a 10 to 12 gram silver, 400 BC. All right. Seven's always following you around. Yes, she is. Or maybe you're following her. Yeah. Those so during the week, I don't know if everybody caught this, but I was when I was trying to pour the copper to make my logo mold, um, I ended up having a crucible that was getting worn out. This thing is getting all like, you see all the sponginess there. Well, all of the graphite was coming out and like sloughing off down inside the crucible, and it was uh, it was commingling. It was commingling with the copper inside the crucible, and it wasn't melting all the way. And that was the story uh, behind what happened here. I broke that myself. It did not break on on me while I was using it. I let it cool down and then let the copper cool. This was stuck inside of it, and it was belled out. This part here was a ton more. It was wider at the bottom than it was at the top. So I had to do a little research to find out what I was working with, so I would know my materials and my product. And So yeah, I busted it out and was able to learn during that experience as well. Um, but yeah, these are some of the things I've been getting up to in the last couple of days. Um, Tomorrow, I'm uh, hopefully I'll be able to get some more. Um, I'm going to do some aluminum pours tomorrow. And OC, I'm going to pour a turtle tomorrow. I am. I'll show you. You might have seen it if you watched some of my videos in the past. Um, I'm going to do a. I've been pouring. I've been pouring in this stretchy sand. It's like kids' play sand. Um, I've been pouring inside of a cast iron skillet. These guys are chunky. Um, so they'll be pretty good size. I'm gonna probably do one of those koi fish and a couple of turtles. And so usually one crucible will pour two of those molds. Uh, yeah, been having a little bit of time to hang out around the shop and work on some of my fun time projects. Yeah. Um, I'm I'm excited be able to have to be able to even have 200, and I think I'm at like 219. So 250 is going to be 250 is going to be right around the corner. Uh, so we're trying to get everything ready. I'm going to try to start working with StreamYards to figure that out. Um, I'm not a tech wonder. Usually I have my son come over and help me whenever I'm trying to figure stuff out. And then I have another friend. Nice. Just put my name on it. Sevens is out. Yeah. Uh, she is not here. Yeah. I have uh I'm gonna try to I'm gonna try to have a bunch of my pours available, and that's when I'm gonna um start presenting them to the public. I've been working on some pricing and stuff. I'm not. I've never really done selling much stuff online before, so I'm trying to make sure that I'm doing it right, where I don't uh, lose my uh, lose my butt giving away a bunch of free silver. I love doing it, but I can't do it every day. My feeling about it is this is just something I've been doing for fun. It's not really something I'm trying to make. I'm not trying to make $1 million. I'm just trying to have fun and learn how to work with the products. So that way I'll be able to do things like uh, I want to get my soldering technique down better. This is a bell that Joe Durbin made. I made one just to see if I could do it, and I sent that to my grandmother for Christmas. That was so awesome. She was stoked. I will have times 7 out there in the turtle auction. Yeah, yeah. The You behave yourself now, see. Yeah, those Durban bells, man, that thing rings so much better than the bell that I made. I do have to say that he's got it down. Need some practice, but I get I've been trying to learn how to set stones too. So I use the same tool, the Fordham. Just put different burr bits on the end of it, and that's what you use to drill. They drill like practice by putting them in pennies and stuff like that, pennies and nickels. And it's like it's really precise work. Whenever when I'm doing those, I am not drinking like but one cup of coffee. That's it. You gotta like you gotta take it easy with that stuff. But yeah, I've been having fun with some of these things here. I want to make pendants out of these and then find a way to um, like make a necklace or maybe earrings out of it, and then uh, find a way to put crystallized osmium in there. I think that'll be sick to have a piece of osmium to where it's on one side or the other in the center of that. I think that would be pretty cool. But I got so many things that I'm doing that I got to just, you know, work on getting one technique down at a time so that way I can move forward. Yeah, caffeine gives it, that will give me, even when I'm pouring, I gotta cut back on the caffeine when I'm pouring as well. I noticed that that is uh, detrimental to my success. Yeah. The so I have a couple of rings that are upcoming as well. This one here. Hey, Broke Stacker. Hey, welcome in, man. Uh, grab the table for the ripples. Yeah, give the table a little shake. Uh-huh. Yeah, this will be a coin ring that I'm gonna make. I got a customer that wants a Standing Liberty coin ring. I just about got started on that, but um, figured I'd come and do this instead. Yeah, the so Broke. I I was showing everybody. Um, these are a bunch of the coin rings that I made. They're only clad. They're not silver, so they got copper in the middle. But this will be I'm gonna be giving all these away for my 250 subscriber celebration that's going to be coming up pretty soon. Done with mixing resin. And Artist Dream says she's done with mixing resin. I'm waiting to allow it to warm up. Nice coin ring, sir. Thank you. Thank you, Artist Resin. Yeah. And I don't know if you were in earlier today when I went live, Broke, but this is what I was talking about when I was saying I was pouring. I'm trying to pour into wood. So I had some oak, and I had tattoos made for 3D Wordworks logo, and stuck that bad boy on there, and went to town with the burr bit on the flex shaft, and got it to where that guy would fit down inside there. And then I poured it, and it caught on fire. And it would, yeah, it was good hardwood. Oak is. It was burning, and it would not stop burning. And finally, I tried to pour it out. You can see right there where I poured some of it out so it stopped burning. I was blowing on it, and finally it cooled down and it solidified, and I was able to flop it over and pop it out. But man, all this talking, I'm starting to get hoarse. I don't usually talk this much, and it's getting to me. So anyhow, maybe I need a sip of water. Yeah, after I get this guy done, this Walking Liberty, I mean standing Liberty quarter ring done, then I'm got I got a couple of 1988. We're gonna do a 1988 ASE coin ring. I got a couple of them just so in case if I mess up, then I don't have I'll have another one for a backup because it does happen. You do like this was the Morgan silver dollar, and I was making this one um for Larry Downing, and he wanted one with a D on it and a D mint mark, and I popped it when I was trying to stretch it. Yeah. Yeah, LLC coins, dudes. Those are sick. I love those things. Yep. But these yeah, these things here, whenever they say 8 uses for copper, I believe them now because even though it looked good and it felt solid when I first started, um, it was like the graphite was coming up out of there almost in the same manner that the um, whenever you put borax in there, it was flaking out and flying out just like that, and it's getting all inside my. It was getting all inside my copper broke. And when I got in my copper, I couldn't pour it. It just I aborted that mission. You try not to go over 10. Yeah, I had about 9 hours on that crucible total probably, and so I got rid of that one and I went to Two Auto sent me a free 3 kilogram um, whenever they sent that replacement furnace that they sent me. So now I got three of those 3 kilograms, so I can put I can I can load it up. You ordered you ordered an apron. OC ordered the apron from LLC the other day on the spinning bin for barbecuing. Haha, nice, very nice. I like it. Uh, yeah. How long are you running the furnace for at a time? So broke. I try to only run it for about 2 hours tops. Um, I try to. I tried something different this time. I got my got my copper wire, and uh, normally normally I just use uh, normally I just use like long wire like this and stick it in there, but it was like that wasn't melting all the way. So then I chopped it down. It's not quite shot, but I chopped it down into little pieces, and that melted a lot faster having it chopped up into those little pieces to try to save hours on of runtime on the crucibles in the furnace. So I'm going to start doing that more often for from here on out. Um, yeah, the and I think that's going to save some life on the furnace. Um, yeah, it's been, and I got a package here. Got a package from old T-Bird Stacking right here, and not gonna. I know what's in here. I'm not gonna be throwing that in there, remelting that down. We're gonna hold on to that one. That'll go. I'll put it up next to this Fat Daddy, the 5 ounces of aluminum, 5.28. That was the that was from some of our first pours with the whenever we first got the TK. Now I'm saying it the same way. Keeper does the 2-auto furnace. Oh, I'm dying over here. Are you leaving the crucible in the furnace for a while after for a slow cool down? I actually got an email from 2-auto saying to take the crucible out of the furnace and turn it upside down and set it on the fire bricks to prolong the life of the crucible. And that was um, they said that that helps to keep it longer or to keep it alive longer. And then when I asked the guy about it, he said that keeping the crucible um, inside of the furnace is something that you want to do with a crucible like a salamander when you're using gas. Um, and that's not the guy or the person, I don't know if it was a guy or a girl, but it was texting me from 2-auto said that taking it out of the furnace saves the life of the furnace or of the crucible. So I don't know. That's what I did. What's your opinions on that, Broke? Do you leave them in or do you take them out? Thermal shock can create cracks. Okay. So the thermal shock of setting it on the cold bricks, because that's like, man, it's cold. I touch my anvil. You know, you got the got a little anvil. Yeah. Broke's got a big old 65 pounder. I got 100 I don't know if it's 110 or a 65 in my storage trailer. But I try not to overload my shop with too much stuff. So yeah, that's something I'll try to um, you leave it in and slow warm up and slow cool down. Okay. Yeah, I try to when I start mine up, I'll put the crucible in and I'll run it up to 500 and I'll let it sit there for about 15 minutes or maybe 20 minutes and then turn it up to about 750 and wait for it to because it'll go above 750 and then it'll come back down to 750, and once it comes back down and stabilizes out, leave it there for about 5 minutes and take it all the way up to when I was doing copper, I was running it um, at 1150, and otherwise it wasn't melting. It was taking an hour to melt 6 ounces of copper, and it was never like that. It was never like that on the first furnace that I got, but it always seemed like that thing was running super hot all the time. Done already. So you got your resin pour done, Sudagupta. Wait, is Artistream and Suda the same person? Yes, they are. Ha ha. Okay. All right. I'm getting this now. Uh-huh. This coming in with the double two accounts there. Thanks for all the thumbs up, Artist Resin. I do 500 C for 15 minutes to get the moisture out and then just go straight up to 1100. Okay. I'm going to try that next time. I found that it doesn't hurt um, to learn. You got to learn. And if you're not trying new things, you're not learning. Yeah. See how this I think I am my next project that I do, I think I want to do some. I'm gonna try next time I get this this done. I think I'm gonna try to pour it in either aluminum or pewter to see if that doesn't burn out so much because I had pretty good detail in there. Um, and I had to take um, the Fordham and grind this thing away and be able to pull the details back out of it. But I'm not uh that's only phase one. That's first trial run. Yeah. And I appreciate all the help Brooke Stacker for helping me to get these things figured out and um and that's what I hope to be able to do to other people in the community. When T-Bird found that I gotten that I had the two auto furnace and uh or when I got mine, I was able to say, hey man, I like this one. I've only used one, but this one works. And he's doing great with that thing. That's pretty awesome. Yeah. All right. You have a good night, Broke. We'll talk to you later, man. Work is overrated. Yeah. All them uh 70 hours and 70 hours of work and in 6 days. You're really killing it out there. So get some rest, man. I appreciate you stopping by, hitting the like button. Yeah. You have a good evening, Broke. Man. The I'm looking here. Got stuff spread out all over the place. I like to try to put it away after I'm done so that way I don't accidentally drop one of these like these little plungers that I use to push down the the coins. So what do you think? Should I make a ring live right now? Is everybody down for that? I could probably do a clad quarter in like 15, 20 minutes, maybe 20 minutes. Let's see, what do we got? Betsy, Betsy Coleman. All right. So I found this Betsy Coleman quarter here. It's a clad quarter. Um, I like to look them up first to make sure I'm not slamming a hole through. I think the ones in this tray are the ones that were good to go. Yeah. So what do we say? Is it I'm busy doing nothing. Let's do it, OC Stacker says. All right. So uh, let's do this. I'm gonna do something here. Um, all right. I put I put a number on this piece of paper right here, and I'll make this whatever this coin ring turns out to be. I'll make it for one of you guys. And what I want is for everybody to guess a number 1 through 10. There's 8 people in here, so we'll get a 1 through 10, and we'll see who gets it, and I'll make it to whatever size you are. So if you're like 11 or whatever, 11, 12, then I'll use a $50, so that way it'll work. All right. Raka says 9. OC Stacker says 3. Got to get some more numbers in here. I'm going to go get a drink of water. Excuse me. Actually, I think I'm going to get some herbal tea. That'll probably be better. I have to refrain myself because sometimes I'll just get coffee and stay out here in the shop all night. I like drinking coffee and root beer. And I'm all out of root beer. All right, what do we got here? Dandy Dave says 8. Cool. I had no idea what my ring size is. All right. Well, I'm going to pick 6 for broke. All right. Excuse me. 6 for broke. And LLC, he took off too, huh? I see we got 8 folks in here. Come on. We only got 3 numbers. 4. I know there's some other people watching out there. Yeah. All right, got my capital. Goopa, pseudo Goopa is confused. Capital currency brings us this nice, hot, fresh cup of herbal tea. Picking a number, and I'll send it to wherever you are. Also, I don't know, actually. Well, that would probably fit your pinky. 5 would probably fit. Oh, you're guessing 5. Yes. That is hot. And so I'm going to make, so that I don't have to pound on it, I'm just going to use a quarter out of my stock that I already have a hole punched in it, 1964. And so I have a series of folding that I go through. We'll take this little guy and so have you seen Capital Currency? I talked to Capital Currency just the other day. He is alive. He's alive and well. He just hasn't been he hasn't been on much. He's doing all right. He just got done being sick. Capital Currency did. All right. So Daryl's got number 6 here. Nice. So we got one number 6. 7. All right. So is that I think we got about everybody who's in it. We got 10 folks in here now. I give it a couple more minutes, but Daryl, I'm just gonna go for it. We got long live coins with number 7. Well, folks, it was number 7. So I need to know what the ring size is for long live coins. It looks like he was the first one to get a 7 in the chat. And what is your what's your ring size long lived coins? Um, that's what I'll need to know next. And I'm not going to make it out of one of them big old fat 1.5 ounce B coins either. Uh, so we want to have this one. And then what side do you want to have out, LLC? Do you want to have the eagle out? Check tomorrow, 9 or 5, or 9.5 to 10. I can do a 10 out of this guy and make it like 9 3/4. You want the eagle or do you want a date on the outside? His wife said 7. Uh, I would go for the eagle out. Excuse me. The eagle out looks like this is a size 5, but eagle out looks like this, and it looks much better. Eagle out. I'm gonna check. All right, we can get this started anyways. So there's a couple ways to do this. I'm gonna check. Yeah, it's been, so this one's already been prepped. It's been scored with the little thing here. I already ran that around there and softened it up. And so what happens with these is the head and the neck are really thick on these quarters. And what I'll do sometimes is I'll grind all of this stuff off, but that takes like about 15 minutes to grind all that off. So I'm just gonna go for it and fold it like this down on the level. Oh, got my custom made adjusting tool here. All right. Step 1. Now we'll check it because sometimes they'll like to rip around there, but we're doing pretty good. Um, these, they don't like to get stretched a whole bunch without getting some heat in them. So we'll give it one more stretch, and then we'll have to heat it up. Got to anneal it, and it's not really getting heat into the coin when you're working it. It's just annealing it so that way it changes the molecular property so that it's softer, because we don't want to have it crack around here. So, all right, we're gonna move some of this stuff aside and get out a rag. I like to, after I anneal and quench, I like to dry it off. So that way I'm not getting my tools all all covered with water. Okay, here comes some noise, folks. Might be a little loud. We'll go until that flame turns yellow. Has a little bit of a yellowness to it. There we go, right there. It's not a really loud quench on these quarters. They're so small. I don't know if you guys could see that. 9 3/4, right on. That's doable. All right, so we got just enough room. We can barely put it over here, but I want to have it to where it goes down further, because with my ring stretcher, it has like a top part that will give me a problem if I don't get it a little bit bigger. So I had to make this little tool so I can make sure that they're level in there. All right. Double check it. Now we'll check for nothing around there, because they'll split around these edges, sometimes at the bird's head, and then sometimes on the neck of George Washington. That's right by the bird's head, the eagle's head. So I got me a little chart that I keep up there. I use it's up here that tells me the corresponding numbers with what size ring that I'm making. So I usually take it down to about an 11, and then I'll anneal it again to keep this bad boy soft and smooth. So here we go. Gonna make some more noise. Let this go until it turns like an orangish color, yellowish orange. Right there, bam. All right. Now we can stretch this bad boy out some more. Yep. And we'll take it up to, if he needs, if we're going for a 9 3/4, we got to stretch it out to probably about, there's little numbers on here, about a 24. So that's getting it out there quite a ways. We might have to anneal it even one more time after bringing it down to about 18, 19. Oh, see, I was going too fast and I ripped it. So that's feed for the fodder right there. And that was, so that ripped right on the edge of the neck. And I wasn't even being too aggressive with it. Failed Mark 1. Sometimes you have to use 2 or 3 to get it done. All right, round 2. This has already been annealed. Sometimes it happens. Sometimes they just rip, you know. Don't forget to hit the like. Poke. And then double check. We're looking good. This one feels thicker. This coin feels thicker. So hopefully we won't rip this one. That's crazy. I made 11 of them today, but clads are stronger than the silver. So maybe I was just pushing it too far and needed to back off a little bit. All right. So there we are. Maybe they rip because of the weak spot in the middle. Yes, it's almost always right along the neck, um, by the bird's head. There's something about that, by the eagle's head, about that area of the coin. And it was on the back side. Usually, if I see it starting to go, it was on the back side of the ring stretcher, and I didn't see it. All right, we're gonna heat it up again. And this tea smells good. I got it's like a sweet cinnamon. It is good. Well, I like that we get to watch and learn. Thanks, OC. So I got it big enough. This time I'm gonna anneal it more often. Like I said, I did a lot of quarters today that were clad, and clad is a lot stronger than silver, and you can feel it. Like you can feel it start to get a little bit harder when you're filtering. I could just do this all day. If I had an endless supply of quarters, I could just hang out in the shop and do this. It's pretty fun. I enjoy it because like I'm making something that's unique, and you get a lot of haters out there that are saying, "Oh, you're defacing the coin. It's never going to have its numismatic value," and that's up to the guy who owns the coin. What's going to be done with the coin, and if they don't like it, then they can buy all the coins. Look at that right there, right there. And I wasn't even going super hard with this thing. This one's going to rip as well. That's the start of what happens when it rips. So I'm going to
Battery low.
I'm going to set that one aside because with this being like that, I can still save it, and even though it's starting to rip, right? I can't see it now. Starting to rip right here. I can still make a bell out of it. Do I get all of these? All right. This one here is a 1963. Maybe it'll be better. This one I don't think is annealed, so I'm gonna go for it. Okay, here we are. I haven't had this many split for a while. Like normally you'll have one like I'll have one like every 10 rings or so. Maybe I'm just nervous. I don't really feel nervous. I'm just checking it to make sure it's still pretty flat in there. Okay, it looks good. I'm just gonna anneal it a lot this time. We'll see. You can't do the same thing over and over and expect a different result. Smoking. Got to keep the tools dry. Uh-oh. Got the battery low. I might have to lose audio and put you guys onto the um, onto the phone. Actually, I have a microphone. Yeah, I'll plug in the mic. I used the headset because I thought I was going to be going live with someone else, but it didn't work out. Okay, that's pretty good. No ring for you. Stretch this out just a little bit more. Now, all right. I'm gonna be quitting the soup. Actually, I was going to say. Man, it's been a long time since I've watched any Seinfeld. Oh, that used to be everyday thing, watching some Seinfeld. Oh, yeah. All right, we're gonna try a different approach. I didn't dry it off. I don't like to get that water on my tools because I don't want them to rust. Skip the drying off section. Rust is bad for these tools. Okay, this is going a little better. We got to get this thing way stretched out though. So we'll pull out the other. And my kids, they're putting these worms all over everything. I think they do it just to give me a hard time. So we're at a 6, and we're starting to get a wobble. So this is something else that these George Washingtons do. This wobble right here, right on the neck right there. The neck getting wobbly. So that means I'm going to have to heat that area up more. All right. And now I'll stretch it just on that just on the neck here, in the middle of the neck, not on the sides. All right. Done with my first resin pour. 2 more to go. Wow. That must be a multi-layered, um, multicolored resin pour. I've seen you doing some of those uh, artist resin. That's pretty cool. Um, I've been watching other people's channels and stuff, and like Wild Tink, she makes some pretty cool candles. She's only got one video up, but she does some pretty cool stuff with the candles and everything. So if you guys want to get a Wild Tink candle, cool scented candle, you can check her out. I don't know if OC can put a link to her. I know she's not even here, but I was just impressed with some of the candles she made when I was checking her stuff out. I was checking out her Etsy page. So we got to get this up to a 9.5. We're at an 8. Artist Resin. Yeah, she's got a cool channel, Artist Resin does. She does the resin casting, and she's doing some drawing the other night. Pretty cool mandala drawings or something. Looked like henna. All right. We're getting there. It's getting pretty thin. Getting pretty thin. We're about a 9. I'm gonna sand it down a little bit so that it doesn't get overly thin. The problem with sanding it down right now is that it's not flat, and that will make it so. This guy's coming out pretty wobbly.
Battery low.
And if I sand it right now, it's going to have adverse effects. So we'll have to run it through the Swedish dye. We'll push it down inside of here, and we'll work the metal back and forth a little bit. This is taking way more than 15 minutes. The clad ones are quick and easy to make. These silver ones, they take a lot more finesse, and that's for sure. We're going to try to get this straightened back out. Takes about 15 wraps with this, to 20 wraps of this Teflon tape on here. And put it down inside of here with the reeded side. Going to put that up. And then I push that down inside of here. We'll go over to the arbor press. Oh, that ain't gonna work. Oh wow, it just switched the orientation. Huh. All right. So I don't like the way that one fits in there. So I'll get a, hey, that's not fair. Oh, this guy always does this. Goes popping out of there. But you don't want to glue them on. And I don't like to tighten this down too tight because I'm always moving it back and forth as I raise and lower the handle. And I don't like that fit either. Go one size bigger. There we go. And this is just running it into this Swedish die so that I can straighten it back out a little bit. Now I'll peel the Teflon off of here. Go through a lot of this stuff. And I can hear my stomach telling me about the lumpia I ate for dinner. The camera was off. Shouldn't. If the camera was off, you wouldn't be having these issues. Yeah, um, possibly. I feel like I'm working around the camera, like putting my arms around sometimes, and that kind of throws me off a little bit. So now we're flattened out a little bit, and we're just gonna go with it. We're gonna file this down. If I keep going, it's gonna crack, and you'll see why here in just a moment. See how thin it's getting right there? So right on the wing, I've got to file or sand that down so that way it doesn't break right there. And that was really close. I just caught it. So now that we did that, I gotta run this guy around it. A little tray under here. We're gonna deburr the edges again. And that just helps to slide a little bit easier on the tooling. Okay. Now that's looking a little better. It's still pretty thin right there. I gotta take it. Still gotta get up a size and a half. So here we go. Spin it around and check the backside. See, we're 9.5. I'm gonna anneal it again so I don't rip it out. You're right. The tripod is, it's there. Here we go. Turn this off. I've never made one of these live before, so this is a great experience. I had to do it. I see other folks that do this like it ain't no thing, man. And just making one in its own, but doing it while it's live, it totally adds a different dynamic. So it's a good challenge. All right. So we're 9, just a little bit over 9. Put that side down. I'm sweating bullets right now. I'm not sweating, but I'm nervous this thing's gonna go. So we're 10, 9.5. So now we come to a part where we're gonna clean off the inside edge, and that's gonna give us a half size. I want to be a little bit bigger. Remember what they said? Oh, let's just get one more done. That's what snaps. That's what ends up breaking the tractor. End up blowing the hydraulic hose. Never at work. All right. I want that to be a good solid 10.5-ish. Now we'll see what it looks like on the inside. It's getting pretty worn in there. But this right here, this lip has to come off now. So I got this
Battery low.
neat little guy right here where you can put the ring inside here and not cut your fingers, supposedly. I'm still getting used to this thing. It seems like every time I try to use it, it shoots out of there. Oh, you can see what I'm doing. Here we go. Let's try this. Got some more light there. Looks like my light's flickering. This is how I get all those little silver shavings in those buckets. I just take it down so there isn't a lip. Like you can feel it with your fingernail in there. And that rides on your finger and just makes it really uncomfortable. And I have had this thing slip off of here and got my finger. I think it was this finger. It's a nasty little unit. All right. It's feeling pretty good. See, we didn't get too much shavings off of that. It takes quite a few to get a good pile of silver scrap. I've already melted some down and tried to make some stuff with it, but it didn't turn out how I wanted it to. Oh, there goes my earbuds. I gotta find the case for these things. All right.
Battery low.
Man, my work desk is a mess, and I just got done cleaning it up. All right. Can you guys still hear me? Give me a thumbs up. You guys still hear me in there? Thanks, OC. All right. Now it fits my pinky. All right. Now we gotta double check this again for size. Turned on another light. I don't know if that helps. Makes me blind. So there's 10. And so now we're going to pull this back in. We're going to squeeze it back in on the outside edge there. And I'm going to flip this over, because this has got a really sharp angle, and this has a more narrow angle. So it's two-sided. And this guy in here. Boom. And then that flattens it out. It's got a little wobble right there. And now we'll check. We should be right around 9 3/4 ish. No, we're right at 9. So we can work on that a little bit. But the more that I do, the more that wobble's going to be pronounced. It's getting a little bit thin, and that light is bright. Work better for the other thing. But yeah, here we go. So I got a little bit of a wobble in it right there. We'll check the size again. That's 9 3/4 ish. I'm gonna swap out these instrument right here. And put a barrel on. This is how you fling the ring across the room with this tool right here. If you're not careful, you're grinding this inside little lip out, and it'll send that thing zinging across the room. So this will help me to get that 1/4 of a size difference that I need. All right. So we're just over, and I'm gonna just give it a little kiss here. I want it to be pretty flat across there. And here we are. So 9 3/4, just under 9 3/4. It's got a little wobble, but it is a quick and dirty coin ring. Yes, it does. It teaches you patience. You can't just get upset at your tools because you use them wrong and then um, take a hammer to them or something. You got to be patient. Uh, my youngest son is 13 years old, and um, it took me like 3 days of, I wouldn't help him. I just talked to him about it and slowly walked him through the process till he could make a ring. He's really hyper, and that was really hard for him. But we're having some issues with him being a little too wild and too out of control. So, figured what better thing to do than have him learn how to slow down a little bit, and it made a pretty good difference uh, in how he was acting at school because he was able to make that ring and take it to school and calm down a little bit. Where before he didn't think that he had the ability to calm down. Now I'm just taking the burrs off of it there. I got a little bit more burrs around the outside, and I found it's easier. I found it's easier with this. Daryl, I wish I was skilled at something. Well, I'm sure you have a skill, Daryl, that you can fall back on. Uh, that you sometimes a skill that you have doesn't necessarily have to be a physical labor type of a deal, or you know, sometimes people that are good at word crafting are a lot better than some things than I am. With this, I thought I seen one of these darn coin rings in the coin shop, and it was beat to heck. They had cut the thing. They cut it in the middle and tried to resize it and make it a larger size. It's like whoever resized it for him did not know that my battery's phone power is at 5%. Great. We're gonna be plugging you folks in here on the phone. Just a moment before we all lose each other. I have worked with mechanics that have sent tools through walls. Yes, that happens, man. That the guys will lose their cool and get mad because they break a bolt or something, and or sometimes even just if someone says something the wrong way, chuck a ratchet. Go to set a head gasket and have it smash the ceiling surface and get caulking or get the the Permatex gasket in the wrong spots. Oh. No tools. No tools. Not out of anger. I have flung a couple rings across the shop. This, so I really like this Fordham. See how I can slow this thing down and get in there? When I also have Dremel. This thing is a wild animal. Oh, I unplugged it. Yeah. This thing. Unplug this for safety. I'm telling you what. Woo! Yeah. This thing, it almost scares me. I don't put my finger in the hole of the ring and use that one like I will with the Fordham, because the Fordham is just a sweet tool. Yeah. This guy here is nice. You know, I can trim the outside of this fat edge off of here. All right. So it's just thick. All right. The quarter's kind of thick on the outer reeded rim. We're cleaning that up just a little bit. For comfort. Taking off the ring around the outside. But we're still trying to keep the letters and stuff like that on there. And where it says dollar and all that. Is copper possible? Is Thule watching this live? Oh, that's something else. Let me see here. I think we're just about there. We're ready to polish this thing. Oh, you guys can't see that. I got a little bit. That little wobble has me bothered, but there's not really much that I can do about it at this point. I'm gonna try to hammer it down. It's got a little gap in there, and that might take some of that wobble out too. I don't really like to hammer them, but sometimes you just got to do it. Well, LLC, I don't know if you're still here, but it's got a wobble in its sidewall there. All right. Now it's cold. I had it all warmed up from my fingers. Wobble, wobble. I know about that. Oh, so pretty much in the target zone. Hey, JT, I'm doing my first live coin ring. Uh, I've I've never made a live one before. This is a quarter. Just wrapping it up, man. Hey, thanks for stopping by and coming in. I appreciate that, JT. Oh, yeah, I'm just getting to where I'm gonna be polishing it. I got ended up with a little wobble in here. Um, I could run it back down through the Swedish dye, but um, it's already been out to size. Mhm. Yeah, my workshop is a mess right now. So now we're gonna get out um I like to use this 500 uh this okay, you'll be on whenever you get off of work. Right on. You're just you're just surfing the net. Yep. So I'm using this I think this is 600. Yeah, 600 grit. We're polishing it up. Oh, thanks, JT. You make some cool rings too. Oh, I just got in my I just got in a whole bunch of recovery tokens, man. Um it was like a group of like 64 or 68 tokens, and I had to um I was after this guy right here. So I wanted this particular token because this makes such a nice ring as compared to this is something you'll understand as compared to the triangle. You know, the triangle has doesn't have the words going around in a circle. Uh-huh. Yeah, and they're brass. Uh-huh. I that was um I always those are the funnest ones to give out whenever I make those. They're the funnest ones to hand out to people in person because uh they really appreciate they really appreciate it, you know, to be able to wear those. Um so some of them I do have some with the Lord's Prayer. Um some of the ones that I got. Um These ones, so this one here, it says, uh, God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the wisdom or the courage to change the things that I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. And I got, there's another one. I think it's a Dr. Bob one. Um, No, this one here's got a different saying, but each different one coin in the series has a different saying on the back. Um, whether it's the Serenity Prayer, um, this one here had foot. This is a footsteps one, footsteps in the sand. Yep. Uh, it's hard to get that on there, but yeah, it was a whole lot. 68 different coins or tokens of all different years. And some of them were like 60 something years tokens. Um
So JT, did I see in your shop the other day you've been making some bells? I thought I seen a bell in your live stream last time I was on there watching. Slides. I have slides to cut. Oh, so you cooking, JT? You're a cook? Oh, wow. I don't know what happened. It says I've been live for 14 minutes. I think I must have changed something. Histotechnologist. I'm gonna have to look that up. It sounds like X-rays or something. Anatomic pathology. Okay. Um, that sounds a lot different than tree service. That's what I do. Tree service and labor union. Anatomic. So that's pretty big. I'm gonna have to look that up because I honestly don't know what it is. I honestly don't know what it is. A butcher. Nice. Thanks, OC comes in for the win. That's why he's talking about getting the sides. Yeah. Hey, you had me stumped there, JT. He works in the hospital. Hey, they call me back in the day, they would have called being a um tree service worker or an arborist would have been called tree surgeon, yeah, or a tree butcher, depending on how good you were or how bad you were. Howdy, broke. Welcome back. All right. Now I don't have the pickle turned on because I wasn't planning on making a ring. I was just going to be showing some of the stuff that I had going on, but we might just yeah, see, I ended up with a little wobble in this one right here, but I think LLC will be able to work around it. It was a spur of the moment prize anyhow. So I don't like to use the steel wool on the outside of the silver that much, but I'll use it on the inside. Make sure it's nice and smooth for the guys. Did I hear labor union? Yes, that is right, Broke Stecker. I am a member of the local labor union out here in the Seattle area. And I've been in the labor union for 30 years. And I'm looking forward. I got a couple more years until I can tell them that I'm not coming into work anymore. And I'm just going to stay home and do this kind of stuff. Have fun. I'm chasing right behind T-Bird Stacker. I think he's going to be able to retire before I am. Yeah. Yep. I started I started when I was um, like right around 20 years old, and uh, I worked as a hod carrier, and I worked in drilling and blasting, and I worked. Now I work up here uh, doing what they call geotech, uh, soil stabilizations for foundations and stuff like that during the week. T-Bird plays with trains. I know, man. He just kicks back and pulls a little horn. Pulls the horn. He probably even man. Yeah. Hoodie now. That's working. Yeah. But where is that get this stuff right here? I've been using these things here. A hottie. Yes. A hod carrier. I worked for I do an interior and exterior plaster, brick mason, fireproofing, mixing for fireproofing, and they would bring in a slam bang. So that's a 10-yard dump truck with two boxes, and uh, you get like 5 or 6 pallets of cement whenever they would drop all this stuff off, and you would shovel sand and cement, 14 shovels of sand for every bag, 5 gallons of water, and throw that stuff into the mixer, and they would shoot it on the wall for plaster. And it just depends on the size of your shovel too. You get a number 2 shovel and cut those cut those shovel scoops down. But here we go. We're getting this baby shined up. This is a quick and dirty silver ring for long lived coins. So I don't know how quick it was. I think it ended up taking me about 45 minutes. But we got her. So I'll send that out to him. Man. Worked on helicopters. Woo. We worked for AT&T and flew the mountain ranges. Did core samples where to put in cell phone towers. Oh, little drilling up there. See, I've been on crews that have done that up in Alaska. Yeah. I've done that up in Alaska. We went up there and put in power poles and communication lines, and we had to drill into the marsh, that tundra. We had to have all of our drill rigs small enough so that they would fit, that they would be able to be flown in by a helicopter. Man, I'm still kind of disappointed about that little wobble right there, but if I run it through that press anymore, I'm afraid that I'm gonna crack this thing, because it's getting pretty thin right here. So he's gonna take it how it is. I don't think he's gonna complain. Hey, good night, Daryl. Thanks for stopping by. I do appreciate it. Wait, did he say he worked in Anacortes? Yeah, couple months on a shutdown a few years back. Yeah, Anacortes, that's about a couple of hour and a half away from me. I'm down by Bangor. If you know about the Puget Sound area, that's what people from out of town usually call it. Puget. Yeah. Well, I think I could polish the wheels off of this thing. My hands will end up getting it dirtier than anything else. So very quick quick and easy. And with that, I think I'm gonna my phone is just about dead. I had to plug it into my computer. So um I think I'm gonna start wrapping it up too, folks. Thanks for coming and stopping by and watching, checking out what I had going on and watching the live stream of 3D Woodworks make his first coin ring live. Man, I got respect for JT that he can just sit there and so calmly just run through what he's doing. And like the whole time I'm thinking of, dang, I'm gonna miss a step. I'm gonna miss a step, and working around the tripod and the camera. Much respect for you, JT. Yeah. I've been I made a couple of these things, but it is when you doing it live is like adds a whole nother level to it. It's like having the customer standing there watching you while you're trying to trim a tree. Uh, yeah. Yep. Yeah, we all got to start somewheres. We do, and we got to learn. We got to build up our confidence level. That's what I'm doing right now. It's trying to build up this stage presence confidence level, so that way I'll not stutter and give these ooh, ahs. Good night, Raka. Thanks for hanging out, man. I really appreciate it. Um, and thanks to everybody else for coming by. JT, he is awesome. OC, I don't know if you threw his link up there. Can you throw his link up there? And don't forget about me on that. 925 OC. Yep. And you did a great job. Great. Yeah, that would be great, JT. I would love to. Uh, I I'm actually I'm in a position right now where I'll get a hold of you and we'll set something up because I got a pretty open schedule. Yeah, sounds good. Done with the artist resident is done, and it was wonderful to attend. Oh, thanks, Suda. I don't know what to tell you. Whether to call you Suda or artist resin. Uh, that would be a good stream. Yeah, man, that would be awesome. I want to do that. We could talk about where, what we learned about, how we came across the trade and where we're going with it. That would be great. Man, I watched the first time I heard about JT was from MSJ, and I was like, really, I gotta check this guy out. And I was already making coin rings by then, and it was super cool. LLC would like you to put some osmium in the center of the ring. Uh, I got a couple chunks of osmium, and those things are staying in my safe until I have somebody that wants to convince me otherwise. I want to use them for projects and learn with those pieces on how to craft that stuff. Because I heard it's pretty brittle, and if you do the wrong things, you could break it. And I don't want to tell a client that I can do something and then smash the heck out of it. You can't fold. So, like when you're doing it in a setting, from what I understand, you can't crimp the fingers that hold it down too tightly, or else it will shatter the osmium. Even though it's hard enough to scratch a diamond, it is brittle enough that if you hit it with a hammer, you're going to break it. Yeah. Yeah, I think I think it's time, like I said, folks, for me to wrap it up. I gotta finish cleaning up my shop here, and I want to eat a bowl of ice cream and hit the sack uh, in a little bit. So thanks everybody for coming out and hanging with me. This has been a great time, and we'll catch you guys all later. Make somebody smile, go out of your way and make somebody smile, and have a good day. Good night, folks. I think I got there we go.